What's up, y'all? Just watched that movie Skep the other day. It takes place in J-Man's backyard. You know, J-Man of Jay's Playground. They got some good movies coming out of the UK. That was a good movie. But anyway, this is your boy Mean. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're talking about, I'm doing a review on finishing off the reviews of Fist of the North Star Part 2, right? Now, the thing is this. I finally finished it, which is good because I've been on that thing for a while now. So at a certain point in time, it was like, I was like a zombie for a minute. For the last, 2 days, I was a zombie. But anyway, let's talk again about what I don't like. Now, the only reason why I'm talking about what I don't like is because Fist of the North Star is decline. What I mean by that is it starts off great. Then it's not bad. It's above average. But it's like this. Well, actually, it's like this. It's like, well, no. It's like, what am I trying to say? No, that's wrong. It's like this. It starts off way up here and continually gets a little, but once we get halfway through the first part and we get to that Uria thing, that was just a little bit too much, you know? Uria just annoyed me. But then once we got to part 2, you know, Fist of the North Star part 2, it was okay, now they're trying to do too much. You see what I'm saying? So the villain in that was just horrible, you know. But then we get to the next part, which is actually a little bit better. So that's why it went down and it came back up a little bit. It's not bad. It's still good, but it went from great to, you know, just good, you know. So that's why it's like a rant. You know, that's why the last video has been like a rant, and this one is too. But anyway, my problems with this is, it seems like this is a completely new story, but they're trying so hard to try to tie it in with the old one. It didn't seem like it worked. It was like, okay, we're going to bring in all these new characters. We got Lapis Lazuli, Fist, or whatever, which every time I hear that, I keep thinking of Minecraft. And for people that actually play Minecraft, you know, like the young guys, Lapis Lazuli is actually real. It existed before Minecraft. But anyway, it was just too much. We got these swords and that. Everything was just, it was remember I told you that we had got more divisions and, you know, more different groups, sets of groups and people coming in. Now we got this army, we got this other guy, now it was just a little bit too much. I felt like it was just too much. Then, like I said, they trying so hard to tie it in with the first story. It's one good thing about that is we got the Ryo thing, which I was waiting for. You see what I'm saying? We got a little bit of background about him. But we still didn't get that one thing I was waiting for. Where did his ambition come from? What was the root start point? Not, okay, he went through some drama and this what happened. I want to see exactly what. You don't have to have a big, huge story. It only take about 5 minutes to say, okay, this one event led to, you know, him gradually building up to what he was then. It don't take no more than 5 minutes for one thing. Let's say his dad was was like that. You know, his dad wanted to take over and all that, and he got killed or whatever, something like that. Then we know, okay, that's where it came from. He's emulating his father. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much. Well, I don't know about take much, but it doesn't take long to do it. You know, just to have just that one little snippet of information. We still didn't get that. They got brothers popping up out the blue, yada yada yada. The Kenshiro thing, we still didn't get the full story for him. We kind of got backstory for him, but not the Kenshiro backstory. We got this Destiny stuff. That's another thing I don't like. They keep shoving that down your throat. They keep shoving, no, this guy's Destiny, everything's already happened, everything's written in stone. And they do that a lot in anime. You know, this is Destiny. But I guess it's because I'm Western, you know, or Western culture, you know, push that down people's throat. You know, you determine your own destiny, all that kind of stuff. But they seem like they're pushing that down your throat. And one thing that though is it kind of started getting to me. They kill off any character. Some characters I like get a bond for. They kill that guy off. I was like, what? And you know they took what you call him's eye, Shachi's eye, so that he can get that eye patch in him. That's another problem. These people will say, okay, let's say in the series they don't want one person to kill everybody in the village. They'll say, okay, I'll sacrifice this for it. I sacrifice my leg for so that you won't do it, right? But they'll cut their leg off before the guy agrees. What if the guy lets him cut off his leg and then say, okay, I'm gonna do it anyway? How you gonna stop the guy now? Like if it was been me and let's say I was ready and willing, I say, okay, I'll cut off my left arm and give it to you if you don't, destroy this village, because then that means I'm not a threat to you anymore, right? They'd be looking at me like, well, when you gonna cut it off? I'm like, let's shake on this first. You know what I'm saying? But one good thing about the Fist of North Star, the part 2, the ending was exactly what it should have been for what it was. It should have been that Lin and Ken thing was just too much. I mean, you knew it since he was a kid. That was just awful. The Lin and Bat thing it seemed more realistic and plausible and everything else. Now, Bat, but that's another guy I don't like. Bat does not. Everybody in Fist of North Star had the same hairstyle since he was a kid, but Bat sits there and changed. Bat changed too much where it felt like it was a disconnect because he didn't feel like the old Bat at any point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make him feel somewhat like the old person. Not everything got to be the same, but just give that one little, at least some attributes from their past or something like that. Had the same hairstyle, something. He didn't even have the same hair color. Man, his hair color was darker when he was a kid. So it was like a disconnect at some point. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this. So you can watch Fist of North Star. It starts off great. It gets worse as it goes on. Then it gets a little bit better. But it doesn't get bad or anything like that. I'm just saying, just be prepared that it's going to be a little bit of a decline. Anyway, that's it. Go ahead and, comment, rate the video, subscribe, and all the other good jazz. Y'all know what it is. And I'm out. Peace.